Hey there, welcome back. So I've been working with this color palette for a few days, and I've done some tiles and a few different canvas sizes. Today we're working with a 12-inch stretched canvas, and this is an ARTEZA pink that I'm laying down first. That's going to be my contrast color. The other colors are all darker. And this one is just a custom color that I made up. I just call it denim blue. It's an ARTEZA paint combination. And the next color that we have up here is, drum roll please, this is actually TLP Sangria, which is one of my favorite micas. It's a beautiful pink and purple with a little gold shimmer in there, and it just adds so much to anything that you do. This next color is, let me see, I'm pretty sure that is ARTEZA Bordeaux Red. I got a little drop there, but I'm not worried about it because this is a bloom blowout, so I'm going to blow over the top of that. This is ARTEZA Violet. That's a pretty purple color. I really like that one. I like ARTEZA paints. I've got a link down below. If you're interested in anything from ARTEZA, they sell more than paint. They sell all kinds of things, canvases and other paint supplies, art supplies. This is TLP Agapanthus, another one of my favorite mica powders. It's a really, really pretty color. And let's see, what else do we have coming up here? Oh, you know what? This is actually Bordeaux Red. So I'm not sure what that other color was. Probably just a custom something that I made up. So next up here, this is Prism Pour by Color Art, but I honestly don't know what the name of this color is. It's a really pretty blue color. Prism Pour has, you know, shimmer built right into it. And this is a custom color that I call Black Cherry. So this is just another one that I made custom. And I think that's all the color. These are all bloom recipes, bloom paint recipes. My table is not quite centered, so I have to tilt a little bit here to try to move everything back to the center and hope that I don't stretch the paint out too much in the process or, you know, move too much of my base paint off. My base paint is Glidden Fundamentals, just white interior, exterior, semi-gloss paint. And the way that I like the consistency for a bloom, I like my base paint to be the thickest, and then my bloom colors just a little bit thinner, and then my cell activator is just a little bit thinner than the colors. So the cell activator is 1 part Amsterdam titanium white to 3 parts Australian FLOETROL. And here we go with the cell activator. I'm just going to put a few drops right in the center here. And then I'm going to come in and blow directly down into the center of the cell activator, just to kind of spread that cell activator out a little bit and to kind of start the cell creation process. So I've got that blown out just a little bit. Now I'm going to come in with my blow dryer, and I'm going to use that on a low setting. These are thick paints, so you have to really take your time and go slowly to try to move the paint. I have to get the blow dryer pretty close and hold it at an angle so that I'm blowing the cell activator across the top of the colors. And you can see those cells start to form pretty quickly when I do this. But again, it is a slow process. This is in real time here. So I'm just blowing across the top of the colors to cause the reaction that will create the cells. I like to try to keep everything kind of symmetrical. So these are kind of like flower petals. And sometimes I'll come in with a skewer and drag the skewer from the white base into the center of the piece so that it creates more defined petals. And I thought about doing it this time, but then I changed my mind. So I like to try to make it kind of symmetrical to keep everything centered on the canvas. So I'm just going to hit some of those spots where there's a little more white cell activator that I can move across. When I turn this and the light hits it just right, you can see the shimmer and the color shift from those micas and that prism pour. It is so gorgeous in person. So now we're just going to spin this out. You can tell as it's going around that I actually have it a little lopsided. So I did have to tilt it just a little bit. I'm cutting that particular piece out. So it's still just a little bit off. All the paint is not covering one edge. So you can tell that I've moved the canvas off center a little bit on the spinner table. And if you have a side that you need to cover, if you move that side off the edge of the spinner a little bit, the gravity will pull the paint to that side. So that's what I've done here. So I'm going to do a little flyover and show you some details of this piece. Oh, well, let me spin one more time this way. There we go. Okay, so this is the flyover, so you can kind of see these gorgeous cells in the center of this piece. This one, I was so happy with this piece. Those cells in the middle are just, oh my gosh, so cool. And I've got some really cool lacing going on in here too. And that shimmer, oh, I'm going to do some still shots here. And so as you enjoy these still shots, these up-close, detailed still shots, just keep in mind that if you haven't subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it. Your support means the world to me, and I really appreciate your subscription, your likes, your comments, and as I always say, you don't need sight to have vision, so let's go out and paint a world filled with beauty, inspiration, and hope. Thank you for watching. See you next time.